right, so yesterday we finished our application where we were able to analyze the broken links on a page. Now, what we want to do is make it so that it analyzes the whole website instead of analyzing a single page. So, let's get started with that. And before we actually do that, let's outline the steps which we need to perform, um, which will make this very easy for us. So let's write it down. So the first thing we need to do is allow the user to enter the URL of a website, right? And what we need to do is, till now, what we were doing was we were analyzing the page, but what we also want to do is get all the links, um, and actually get all the internal links on the page, and queue them up for analysis, right? And finally, what we also want to do is we want to all right. So for now, let's just do it simply by by uh, by just uh, by just showing all the links that have been processed on a page. Okay, so this doesn't sound very nice at the moment. This doesn't sound like a nice approach. Ideally, what we want to do is, when we go to this page, it should say analysis of manajuddin.com with all the pages listed here and all the broken links for those pages listed here. But for now, I'm thinking of doing an approach where we just show all the links that were analyzed on this website, and then go to the details page of those links. So we'll get back, get to correct that later, maybe in the next session. For now, this sounds like a good approach. All right. So always when you're building things, uh, try to bite off things which you can chew, and not too much in one go. That way you'll have progress, and you'll have steady progress. You won't get stuck at some point. Okay. So anyway, all right. So back to our work here. We are doing this part, right? So this is done, and get all the internal links. We are kind of doing this, and then we are not queuing them up for analysis. That's one thing which we're not doing. We don't really have a concept of queuing things, and finally, showing all the links that have been processed on a page. This has also not been done. So we'll start here. Now, if I go to our page analyzer, you see this has an analyze URL method, which analyzes all the links on that page, and parse links tells us if I'm sorry, it parses all the links on that page, and then we insert the broken links in the URLs ETS table. All right. So what we want to do here is we want to queue the internal links, right? So, um, hmm. So at the moment, uh, let's see. All right, let's see. So uh, the queuing mechanism. Let's look at the controller. And well, what's the name of the controller there? It's the page controller, right? So the page controller has um, has a line here where we're checking if the URL is present and all that. So this is where we're actually queuing a link, right? So we can probably move this into uh, a method. I'm sorry, a function in Page Analyzer. So let's do that here. So I'll say def enqueue. Now I always spell it this way so that I don't have any typos in the future. Uh, and we'll move this whole thing there, right? Now we don't care about broken links, right? So I'm gonna remove that. We'll say if it is already a member of the URLs collection, we just say existing URL fetching from ETS, um, and we don't need broken links. If it is not new, so this looks good. Insert into the URLs table and also spawn the page analyzer in a different process. So this looks good. And finally, we will also have broken links for a URL, right? Because we also need to get broken links. So let's move that here. And so this can actually return a single record or no record at all. So we need to handle that. So I'll say case this, and if it is returned something of this sort with one record, we'll just return the broken links. Otherwise, we're just gonna say an empty list, right? So that looks good. And finally, here we want to change this by adding page analyzer. So let me also add an alias here. So alias broken links dot page analyzer, and here we'll say page analyzer dot enqueue this URL, and broken links is page analyzer dot broken links for this URL. Okay, and we can get rid of all of this code here, right? So this looks very nice. We've refactored it a bit, and we moved those functions here. And now back to our analyze method. Here we said we want to queue the internal links, right? So what we want to do here is, for now, I'll just say, so we already have a method called enqueue, and what we want to do here is we want to say if it is an internal link, right? If this link is an internal link, we want to call enqueue on the link, right? So on the link, the link takes a URL. So we'll say link.href, okay? And internal link also needs to get an href. So this internal link would be a new method. So let's see, internal link gets an href. Now the thing about this is the href is going to be something of this sort: http://manojruddin.com/about, right? And just by looking at this, we don't know if it is an internal link or an external link. We also have to know what the URL is, which was originally enqueued. So we'll have to also get the URL. So if the URL has the same host as this link, then it means it's an internal link. Otherwise, it's not an internal link. So we'll have to do URI.parse URL, and URI.parse gives us a URI which has, among other things, the host, and we care only about the host. So URI.parse.host should be the same as href, right? So now these names are not very descriptive, so we'll change these. So URL is starting URL, and href is actually a link on that page. So let's starting URL and link, all right? Or this can be href. I think that's a good name for that. All right, so this should tell us, well, okay, so if they are equal, then it's an internal link. If they're not equal, then it's not an internal link. So that's good. So if it's an internal link, this needs two things: the starting URL, which is the URL, and href, right? So that's good. We are enqueuing it if the link is an internal link. So that's good. So this should take care of our to do, where we said we want to also um, we also want to analyze all the pages on that website. And the way we are doing it is we are finding the internal links on that page and then queuing them and analyzing them. So this is good. I'm very happy with what we have here. And let's recompile and restart our application. And let me reload this with so I also have another page which doesn't have any links. So this guy has just one link, and yeah, that looks good. So let me use that. And it says broken links. There are no broken links. There's just one link, which is good. So awesome. And let's see if we can find code. So minhajuddin.com has a lot of links, and I don't want to use that as the example here. So let's use that. That looks like something which has a few links. So paste that, and so this is good, right? So we have a bunch of links, and none of them are broken, which is good. Wow. So it's adding those links to the broken links collection. So anyway, this looks good. Now the other thing I want to see is code.webserver.in. This website has many other pages on it, right, which are linked on this page. So it should have enqueued those two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the ETS table. So ETS table, table to list URLs. And so table to list is a method which function which gives us all the entries in that table. And I just want to get so this is a key value thing. So it's gonna give us a list of key value pairs, and I want to just get the keys. So so how do I do that? enum.map enum.map key value, and I just want the key out of this. So just a key, and that looks good. Let me open and close that pan. All right, so you see it has listed all these pages from code.webserver.in. So all these pages have also been analyzed. So if I go to this page, which is not what we initially entered, so I'm going to go to localhost 4000, and I think it's missing the HTTP scheme. Yeah, it's http:// it should straight away give me all the links because it's already been processed. So yeah, it's given me all these links because it's already processed these, right? So let's go back to our to-do and see what's missing, right? So we are analyzing the page, right? This is done. And get all the internal links and queue them for analysis. This is done. And show all the links that have been processed on probably the index page. So this is not done, so we'll do this. And let me make a commit here. Analyze whole website, right? And what we want to do here is we want to have the page controller's index action to also show all the processed pages, right? So or just links, right? So links is page analyzer dot links, right? So yeah, we'll name it something better in a minute here. So I'm gonna have a method here, function here called links, which is going to give me all the links which have been processed till now. So we can do what we did in our console, IEX console there. So ETS table to list URLs, get all the entries from our ETS table, and pluck out the keys in this collection. So I'll just say key, and so this should give us all the links, and that should that looks good. Finally, we need to go to the index page and say links processed, right? And say for link in links, and so these are just a bunch of strings, right? So I'll put a bunch of LIs and just echo the link here, and we'll surround this in an unordered list, right? So now if I go to the home page, yeah, you see we have a nice list of links which have been processed uh, by our broken links analyzer. One final thing we should do is make these actual links, and so it's going to be ahref something, and well, uh, so I think it is link. Well, I'm not sure what the syntax for Phoenix link is. Phoenix link elixir. So I haven't had time to play with the the HTML part of Phoenix. So it says link text options. Let's check that out. Link text to a route. Yeah. So link. The text is going to be, well, so here we need to change this a little bit. So li link, and the text is the link. Whoa. So links href. So I'm just renaming this to avoid a naming conflict here, because we have a function called link inside of this. So links, right? So link href should go to for now just hash. So all right, what's the problem here? Oh yeah, so this is keyword list. So that's good. These are links now, but I also want to see what the routes are. So so I'm not sure what the name of the route here is. So let's go to the router, and so well, for now I'm just gonna hard code this route. So I'll say slash analyze question mark URL equal to that href. Okay, so that's good for now. And if I go there, yeah, that works. And finally, we will change the app HTML template here, and remove the header. Yeah, so I'll just remove the header and put one link here which should go to the home. Okay, so home, right? And so if we have home, we can go to the links, can go back to the home and add more links to our analysis. So I'll say http://manojudeen.com, and it is that. So there's something wrong. Okay, so it's yeah, it's printing all the pages now, so that's good. And now if you see links are showing up here, and that's good, right? So that's good. Um, However, this is not the best way to consume this information, right? So code.webserver.in has these many links, and if I want to see which links are broken on a specific page, I have to go to that page and see this information. So this is not the best way to do this, but let's fix that in the next session. In this session, we've covered a lot of ground, I think, and I'll make another commit here. Um, say say show the analyzed links, right? So that's good. That's good. So till next session, have a great day. Bye.